Color, we just talked about Alan Green. Now we get to sneak in a little 4 rounds of super middleweights before Sintra and Estrada. A little bonus coverage for you here. Jerome Ellis takes on Miami's Orlando Milian. There is Jerome Ellis from the Bahamas, 27 years old, 5'8", came in at 158.5. Keep that number in mind, because look at Orlando Milian. Orlando Milian checked in at 167 3/4. He's 33 years old. He lives in Miami. He is 14-5, and 11 of those 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Jorge Alonso is your referee. They are scheduled for 4. And the reason for the weight discrepancy is because this was a fight that was added to the card yesterday. So the Florida Commission said we're going to do a weigh-in on Wednesday, and both camps agreed to it, and they set a maximum weight at super middleweight. So Milian comes in at 167 3/4, and Ellis 9 pounds south at 158.5.
And Milian hasn't fought for over 4 years.
Hey, don't hook that head.
And he's been knocked out in 2 of his last 3 fights.
Jerome Ellis is wearing the black, gold, and aqua drapery. Milian in the white trunks. Tries to get away from that left hand. Milian ducking in.
Both of you step back.
That right hand blocked. That went upstairs, and then back to the jab goes Jerome Ellis.
Milian trying to get close. And Ellis trying to make sure he doesn't. Trying to take advantage maybe of Milian walking straight in, trying to counter him. And trying to show you that he has the faster hands. And the best place to use them is on the outside.
Milian was taken out by Luis Colazzo in his last fight. That was all the way back in 2002. Of course, Colazzo has gone on to bigger and better things since then.
You can see Ellis trying to take advantage of. Maybe he thinks he's slow-footed Milian as he comes in, trying to keep him outside with the jab, set up right hands, and then trying to time him. That time going a little low.
Yeah, that was just a touch below the belt, and he gets the warning from Jorge Alonso. You can see one connect by Milian. A long layoff, a lot of ring rust to shake off.
4 years and 3 months of ring rust for Milian. Again, you can see Ellis shows you he has more ways to go. More options, maybe more athletic ability. He can use the whole ring. He can use the jab to set up punches. He can step out and try to get Milian to create holes where he can counter. Milian, so far, only one way to go. And that's to force his way in that front door. And so far, he's been doing it in a very predictable manner, allowing Ellis to take advantage of that predictability.
And round number 1 here on Wednesday Night Fights from Palm.
To my girls all across the world, come and kick it with your mans in the streets and we burl. You see me shining and my lights ain't on. It's that double HR candy coated with the chrome.
The streets are officially buzzing. Slum Village and Chevy HHR.
Now, get a 2006 Chevy HHR, starting at $15,890. See your Chevy Network dealers, official vehicle of the Cleveland Browns.
Here's your copy of the citation. Please drive carefully.
Remember to drive safely.
Here you are, sir. Drive safely.
Here you go, man. Remember to drive safely now.
Here you are, sir. Drive safely.
Here you are. Be safe out there.
Get caught driving without car insurance, and there's a good chance someone will tear you a new citation. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. We keep you legal for less.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. This is Wednesday Night Fights, presented by Just for Men Hair Color. Round number 2 between Jerome Ellis in the multicolor and Orlando Milian in the white trunks, who hasn't fought since 2002. And coming back here after the 4-year layoff. Leading up to our main event tonight, Hermit Cintrone, David Estrada. So much on the line in the main event tonight. Cintrone, well-hyped, the power puncher, and then was beaten up by Antonio Margarito. Estrada, he's been game throughout his career, some sensational wins, then went the distance, earned a lot of credibility against Sugar Shane Mosley, and a lot of talk between those two, and they will settle things in moments in our main event. Back to the jab for Ellis.
The quicker hands for Ellis. And Ellis understanding where he can best serve himself with those quicker hands on the outside.
Feather-fisted Milian with no hand speed has only landed 6 total punches according to our punch track numbers.
If you could get a chance to peek at the facial expressions of Milian when he gets in close, he looks like a guy who's been off, very unsure of himself. Falling in, almost closing his eyes. Right now his eyes are closed, and he does not see any of these shots coming from the quick-handed Ellis.
And he's absorbed about 10 consecutive right hands, now a left hand to the body, and Ellis just all over Milian, and that is being ruled a slip by Jorge Alonso.
Ellis doing a good job, not only letting his hands go, but moving his feet where he didn't allow Milian to smother him, and the referee saw what we were talking about. The body language, the facial language of Milian, closing his eyes, squinting, grimacing, not wanting to be in there anymore. It's been 4 years and 3 months since he was last in there. He was not prepared.
Not prepared at all. 4 years ago, he was taken out by Luis Colazzo. Stayed away from the game, came in tonight facing Jerome Ellis, who fought 5 fights in 2005, the more active guy, the guy who was disciplined and focused heading into tonight. Things started to go south really quick in that second round. Here's exactly how it happened in real time.
And again, you could see Milian just falling forward, offering nothing back, trying to get in close where he can stop those punches from coming, but taking some good shots upstairs and downstairs.
Let's send it up to the ring to David Bellisle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time on the fight. 1 minute, 53 seconds of the second round. And your victor, Ellis.
So Ellis gets the win, the 9th of his career.